The
Well,
robberies?
yeah, it was about 21 years old when I committed my first robbery.
You didn't have a job?
No, no, I was in a street gang.
Oh,
Yeah, I was in. Yeah, we were pretty bad boys, and
okay.
we just went out and just did things,
Did whatever you wanted to do.
stupid, crazy things, funny
Didn't think you'd
things.
get caught, right?
To us, it was funny, turning over cars, you know, just making other people miserable because we were miserable.
Exactly, exactly.
You know,
How young were you when you became a father?
I was, man, 21. I was 21 years old.
Okay. So who was taking care of your child when you were doing these things?
Oh,
His mother?
oh yeah, yeah. She was taking
She
care
was
of
taking care
her
of
and
him?
her mother and father. Yeah.
Did you feel responsible as a dad at that time?
Yeah,
You did?
yeah. I feel, you know, it took me time to realize what wrongs I was doing, but it was pretty, it was intense.
It was intense?
Once I woke up
After the drugs?
after everything.
You must have really hated yourself. You're a father, and you're not doing anything for your child.
Well, after the car accident I was in,
Tell me about the car accident.
oh, that was in 1984.
Okay.
That was the year that my son was born. And I was out, me, my son's mother, and some friends, and we was out at a bowling alley, and we were drinking in the bowling alley.
Really?
Yeah, and we left and went home, and me and her had a little argument, and I left,
You left.
driving, and I was with somebody who I basically thought was a friend,
Okay.
and we had an accident, and I ended up, they had to bring me back 3 different times because I had drowned in my own blood. My arm, the bone was sticking all out, about a foot out.
You had a wreck in the car? Okay.
Yeah, I was thrown all around, and I almost died.
And that wasn't a wake-up call for you then?
No, actually, I woke up into somebody else because I was in a coma for like a week.
Okay.
And they said it was a miracle because I was supposed to be a vegetable. And I came out a very angry person.
Okay.
I was terrible. And
Because this had happened to you?
yeah, my own gang didn't want to be around me.
Okay.
That's how mean I was. But it was terrible.
Did you go to jail for this?
The accident? No, no.
Tell me the first time you were arrested and sent to prison.
The first time I was arrested, that was when I was like 12 years old.
Okay.
But the first time I went to prison, because I kept going
Now you
to
were 12
court.
years old. Did you just go to juvie hall and or facilities
When I was
like
14 years old,
Okay.
the judge put me away.
Okay.
Yeah, and he said, that's it. He threw the book at me.
Right.
And I was away from home, and I went to institutions, foster homes. I was confused because I was a
Yeah.
kid.
You were confused. You needed someone to hold you and hug you.
Yeah.
Say, I love you.
Yeah.
You're a good boy.
And I didn't get that.
You didn't get that. Okay.
No. 'Cause I was a wildcat.
Okay. What did you do to put you in the big house? I call it the big prison, the big house.
Oh, that's when I robbed some stores.
Okay.
You know, and that was after the accident.
Okay.
And I just was on drugs real bad, fighting on the street with people, and then robbing the store here, store there.
And then you finally got caught.
Yeah.
What did you feel like when you walked in those big gates? Behind those gates, you can't get out.
Well, I knew what jail was,
Okay.
but I had no clue that there was a prison. I didn't know there was a
You
prison.
didn't know that was the big house.
I never knew. Mom always told me, son, you keep on doing these things, you're going to go to the big house, they're going to send you up the river. And I didn't know what she was talking about. I always thought she was talking about jail. So when the judge finally threw the book at me and gave me 20 years, I was just like, huh? I thought I was going to spend it all in the jail.
Yeah,
I'm like,
cool.
oh my goodness, I'm going to be miserable for 20 years.
Yes. You got a 20-year sentence?
Yeah, that was my first big sentence. Because I did 90 days here and little time. And as
Right.
a juvenile, a couple years away from home,
Right.
doing this and that. But then he gave me 20. He said, son, ever since you was this big, you've been coming in front of me. And now that you're older, it's like you've exploded. You've just exploded. And actually, that judge saved my life.
Really?
Yeah, he saved my life by putting me away.
Mm-hmm. But you've never killed anybody, right?
Never.
Thank God.
Never killed a soul.
So you
Never.
you went inside for 20 years?
Yep, 20 years, and I did 17 and a half years on it.
That is a horrible place to be.
Yes, yes it is.
I've been in the facilities with people watching them.
Oh, I was scared. I was a
I'm
scared
sure you
little
must have
dog.
been scared. Yeah.
I didn't know what I was like, man, goodness, where am I going? You know, they put me on the big blue bus and it's sending me up, I'm like going up a hill.
Mm-hmm. Aren't you handcuffed in the buses to the things?
Oh, yeah, they're like this.
And shackles on your legs?
Shackles, chains on your leg, everything.
I bet you were scared to death.
Well, I was.
No, you were tough.
At first,
Angry
I
and
was
tough.
a little nervous.
Okay.
Then I started getting scared when I seen the place. And I was like, man, what the heck am I going into? But I was still angry, you know.
Did you sit and think, I didn't do nothing wrong to put me in this place?
Well, no, I knew.
You knew you had done enough?
I knew I did enough. I
Okay.
knew that I done drew the line there.
Okay.
I'm like, man, man, what the heck is wrong with me? And it took time
But I also
to
know,
give me time to think.
I've also know that you were molested behind bars.
No,
You weren't molested behind bars?
no.
Thank God.
No,
Thank
no,
God.
I never, no. I was,
Did you have an inmate that was a buddy that watched over you or something like that?
No, I took care of
You took care of yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because I knew how to fight.
Okay.
You know, being in that street gang, some of the older ones would teach us younger ones things.
But did you have a cell to yourself, or did you have a...
Oh, no, they put me in a cell with somebody.
I thought so.
And I'd share the cell. And there were some cell buddies I didn't get along with. There were others that I had fights with in the cell. But, just...
What kind of jobs did you have? Did you work in the laundry or do the cooking or...
Oh, I just started out doing sanitation, sweeping and mopping.
Cleaning bathrooms?
Cleaning bathrooms and showers.
And those dumb toilets.
But I could not work in a kitchen.
Why?
I don't know. I just couldn't do it. There was too many people and too many chiefs and not enough Indians kind of thing. Everybody wanted to be in charge.
You're a loner.
Yeah. And I just would freak out. And the officers would grab me and, come here, you, put cuffs on me. I'm like, I'm screaming and hollering. Yeah, I told you not to put me in here in this kitchen. You know, but at that time, I didn't like myself, so how could I like anybody else?
Exactly.
I hated me, and I hated everybody.
But I promise you, I can make you love yourself.
Oh, I love myself now.
Yeah, but I'm going to show you how to get there faster and let go of all the rest of this garbage. You still got a lot of baggage.
Oh, yeah, I do.
But that's only if you want to do this. I'm not going to push you into it.
I think it's more like a U-Haul kind of thing, not a baggage, but filled U-Haul.
Maybe it's a train filled up with...
Yeah, it could be.
There's still things hidden inside of you. Now, you have bipolar problems. Are you on medication for that?
Bipolar, manic depressant.
Manic depressant?
And I used to take medicine.
Okay.
And then I'd stopped because of the side effects I was having. And especially when I heard about it on TV, try this. Side effects include nausea, headache,
exactly.
sexual side effects,
But you
throwing
tried
up.
it anyway?
No, this was after.
Okay, but
This
did you
was
take it after you heard the
When I heard about it,
precautions, you didn't want to take
you
it?
might have thoughts of suicide. I was like, that's it.
I had that already.
Yeah, and I'm like, so I stopped taking it. This was about, 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
And then I started self-medicating. With, that's what they call it, self-medicating with drugs and alcohol. And
look at Rush Limbaugh. He was eating 90 to 100 pills a day.
oh wow,
You didn't hear that story? He came out on the air with that and told people what he was doing.
no, I didn't.
Now, here you
I
had
know
a
the
bad
name.
incident a couple, 3 weeks ago. What happened to you then?
Well, I had a couple beers and I had a meltdown. And
caused
I
a
had to be
meltdown?
hospitalized because I just was all balled up on a chair, and it was like I was sitting inside of a big light bulb,
Okay.
you know.
And you couldn't get out?
And yeah, there was just light all around me, and I was like just sitting there crying. I don't even remember.
Okay.
And then I remember waking up on the couch, and there were police and everybody there, and telling me that I'm a good man. You're a good man. Everything's okay, man. We're not taking you to jail, nothing.
You'd like for somebody to tell you you're a good man, don't
Oh,
you?
that made me cry.
Really? Because
started
I don't
crying.
think you still realize you are a good man.